Are politics about to make Pokemon cards way more expensive? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. You're watching the channel Dr. Applesauce 2. My name's Will. It's another beautiful day here in Texas. I hope you guys know that I love you, God loves you, and that there is an awesome plan for your life. So I saw a post the other day about the Glory of Team Rocket booster boxes on pre-sale for $450 a box. And the reason why was because there are new tariffs being introduced into America. Listen, I'm going to talk to you this whole video like a dum-dum because I'm a dum-dum. I cheated my way through high school algebra. Yes, oh my gosh, Dr. Applesauce admitted to cheating. I wasn't always this awesome, handsome, perfect dude. Not that I am now. Basically, I saw a post that said the new Glory of Team Rocket booster boxes from Japan, pre-orders will now be increased to $450 per box. Now, but let's also talk about what is being talked a lot about is these new tariffs that are going to be happening, what that means, and how that's going to affect us. So basically, there is a 24% reciprocal tariff that is being implemented on Japanese goods coming in. Well, what does that mean? Okay, in basic, simple terms. If you order something from Japan, you being a consumer or a store being a store and that's going to turn around and resell it, whoever, if you order something from Japan and it costs you $100, right? What does that mean? When you go to pick it up from the post office, you're going to owe an additional 24% tariff or tax on top of that. That means that you should owe about another 24, let's say 30 bucks. I think that's how, again, I said I'm not the smartest guy, but I think that's how it works. So for basic understanding, you're basically going to be paying another 24, 25% on top, right? Now, it's going to be really funny if I make this video and then everybody's in the comments like, no, you got that completely wrong. That's not how it works. But it is an increase, a tax on what it costs you to bring that in. If you're the end user, then it's just a tax on top of what it costs you to get it. If you're the business that's trying to resell it, then it's the tax on top of the cost that it costs you to get it, not on the cost of what you're selling it to your consumer. That is a huge, huge thing. So that being said, there's a lot of talk, and this is honest to goodness, this is real concerns because this is really what's going to happen about the goods that are coming in from Japan and other countries that we might want to consume. Part of those being Pokemon cards, because we know that Pokemon cards are the most important things in our lives, right? And how that is going to have an increase of about 24% because of those tariffs. Now, something that you and I have to understand is anytime we buy anything from the store, you might not see it, but we are already paying tariffs on things because when a business has to import something from another country and whatever the tariff is on that is just kind of already calculated and figured out and then put into the cost of whatever they're going to sell the product for. So when we go and we buy, a box of tissues for $2 or whatever it costs, we've already paid the tariff because that's been calculated into the cost. The difference is that these are pretty much predicted, and when people are wholesalers are making these things and putting them on the shelves for us to buy, it's predictable, right? When new things like this happen, then there's these huge jumps like this is when it really becomes a topic of discussion. And here's the thing that's like a lot. I've seen other videos made on this and people talking about it on the internet, and I'm on my third cup of coffee. So, those of y'all that message me and tell me that I act like I'm on drugs, I mean, I guess coffee's a drug, right? I don't know. But it's good when you have 3 kids and 2 jobs and you're making videos at 8:15 in the morning. You need your coffee. Anyways, the biggest difference is we're seeing this large increase now in the middle of a booming market when everything is really, really expensive already. And people want to say, well, keep politics out of Pokemon, keep politics out of Pokemon. I mean, we're not really talking about politics, but politics and politicians dictate how much we have to pay for things. So it's kind of relevant, right? So let's break down this post right here after I've ranted for 3 or 4 minutes. If you're still here, comment down below that you're still here. This post that I saw, $450 for Japanese Glory of Team Rocket. So let's break this down. The guy says that it's because of the increase in tariffs. And if we go to eBay right now, you can look and see that the average sold price for Glory of Team Rocket boxes from Japan is about 190 bucks. So let's just say $200 just to be simple, right? So it's currently selling from Japan right now for 200 bucks. You could go to eBay and you could buy one right now. And then likely what that means is when you get it in, you're going to have to pay an additional 24% on top of that $200. Okay. So here, let's grab my calculator. Let me put my glasses on real quick. Cause my glasses make me smarter. I know I didn't graduate from college. I did get, my license to be a paramedic and an emergency medical technician, but I didn't graduate from college technically. So if you pay $200 for a booster box from Japan, okay, and then when it gets here, you have to pay an additional 24%. So that's $24 for every $100, right? So that's going to be an additional $48 plus $48. That means you're now at $248 for the booster box, 24%, which is still incredibly high. But I don't know how we're getting to $450 a box. So are these tariffs going to make the glory of Team Rocket skyrocket to $450 a box? Very highly doubtful. But could they make glory of Team Rocket go up to $250 a box? Yes, they could. Because these stores that are selling them that price to us, the stores that are here in America that are buying them are likely buying them for a little bit less than that. So they probably see about the same increase, about $250 to $250 a box. $450 a box, I don't know. Likely very well could be a troll post just to get attention, but it is funny nonetheless. But the biggest issue, and this is where we're really going to have to be careful for consumers like you and I, is there's a lot of American-based stores right now that are selling pre-orders of these Japanese sets. And we saw a huge issue with this with the Hobbiesville store that was in Canada. And then they got hit with tariffs, importing stuff from America, English Journey Together. And they had all these massive issues. And that was a big, huge, crazy thing. But anyways, the thing that you got to look out for is if you're going to do a pre-order for $200, whatever the price is going to be, of Glory of Team Rocket or any other Japanese set currently, or any other Japanese Pokemon card product currently, if you're doing a pre-order from a store, that store does not have that product in hand if it's an American store, because the set hasn't released yet. It's not been shipped to them. So you have to be really careful, because has that store factored in the reality that when they get their deliveries, they're going to have to pay this new tariff, this new 24% on top. Because when a store gets a $10,000, delivery of the Glory of Team Rocket in that they've sold, they've pre-sold the booster boxes for $190 each. They get that $10,000 in, that's $10,000 for their cost basis. And then Customs is like, okay, so you owe us an additional $2,400. They'll guarantee you, the thing that they're not going to do is they're going to say, oh, well, darn, I'm just going to have to eat this. They're not going to do it. Nobody's going to do that. While as you and me, as the consumer, would hope that they would and would want that they would, it just doesn't make fiscal sense for them to actually do that. Stores not actually just going to eat $2,400, going to eat 24%, which is likely more than their profit margins. What's going to happen is we're going to see a bunch of stuff that, like what happened with Hobbiesville in Canada. We're going to see a bunch of American-based stores emailing their customers saying, hey, sorry, you owe another 24% on top, or we're going to cancel your order. And then there's going to be rage posts all over the place because people don't understand what's actually going on, when all of it could be avoided by you as a consumer and a collector understanding what is actually happening. Understanding that if you bought something on pre-order that is being imported from Japan, and then bought it from an American store, you bought that from now to before now, there is likely going to be an increase in the price of that product when the store you bought it from actually gets it in. And that's not money that they're having to pay the person that's selling it to them. That's a tax that they're having to pay the US government. And that won't get slapped on them until it gets here. And you won't know about it if you've pre-ordered until it gets here and you get an email and you're going to rage and say, this is a horrible store. How dare they do this? When all they're doing is passing the cost off to the consumer, like has been done for our entire lives with every single product that we buy that's imported from another country. It's just, this is new and it's a massive increase, and you don't typically pre-order your toilet paper 6 weeks in advance from Walmart. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is going to be issues because we're pre-ordering these things from American-based stores that are importing them from Japan. So be prepared for that. If you have any pre-orders of Glory of Team Rocket or any other Japanese product or whatever, or if you collect Funko Pops or whatever else you might collect, be prepared that that's very likely going to happen. And in my opinion, I mean, I wouldn't be pre-ordering these boxes at these crazy high prices anyways. I always prefer to wait until things are in hand, see what actually happens, wait until stores have product in hand so that when I order it, I can actually get it, and then I don't have have, my money tied up for forever. I do take L's because of that. Sometimes I'm not able to get some product because of that. But at other times, like with Pokemon 151, I was able to scoop up a bunch of boxes at around like $75 a box when those went down from stores that actually had them in hand. So this is really something to be aware of. This isn't putting politics in Pokemon. I might have to get glasses because I can't see super well at night when I drive. And this doesn't look bad. Yeah, not bad at all. But this isn't putting politics in Pokemon. If you're going to comment, keep politics. If you're still watching this, do me a favor, okay? Do me a favor. If you're still watching, comment down below, keep Pokemon out of, or keep politics out of Pokemon, just to be ironic, okay? If you're still watching, just comment, keep politics out of Pokemon, just for the sheer irony, because we're not putting politics into Pokemon, but our politicians and the people running our countries, they dictate what we have to pay for things based on tariffs, based on taxes, based on all kinds of stuff, which is relevant and makes, it's important in times like this, so that if you have a $200 booster box pre-ordered and they come back and say, hey, my friend, I know you paid $200, you're going to owe another $48 in tariffs, you understand what has happened and you don't think someone's trying to hoodwink you. This is the nature of the beast that we're in right now. And you don't need to be spending $250 on a $46 booster box. That's just my opinion. If you got it like that, go ahead and do it and spend that money. That's just my opinion. Guys, let me know what you think down in the comments below. If you enjoy content like this, give this video a thumbs up. That is free for you to do, and it is a great way for you to help my channel for free. YouTube says you'll like that video next, so go watch it. And like I always say, my friends, find somebody to love and serve today. Be the change you want to see in the world. See you next time.